years ago. It'll be 10 years next summer. When Gwen and I were at Austin City Limits, saw the Outkast reunion 2014. That was a good year, boy. It was Eminem. It was Lana Del Rey. Swing. Pearl Jam. The Replacements. Beck did it. Andre 3000 announced he's going to drop his solo album, and so fans of Outkast or fans of any of his other work were really excited. I mean, I hadn't really kept my ear to the ground with what was going on with him, but he's a very, very creative guy and a consistently talented dude. The new album is called Blue Sun. New Blue Sun is the album. It's going to be out this Friday, and everybody was excited until they heard what it was.
It's like flutes, right?
Yeah, it's all instrumental.
He'd be fluting around.
It's flutes. Been kicking it with Lizzo.
You can't help but dance to this song.
It's a great song.
I'll wait till you hear the flute version.
Yeah. It is the 87-minute-long solo album from Andre 3000 with all kinds of flutes. So it ain't going to sound like... Well, it's not going to sound like Outkast, but it's also not going to sound like anything else you've ever heard from him. But I got a little clip right here for you.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Hold on, people. Hope you got your griddles. That's baby making music. That's what that is.
I wonder if he's going to go, a lot on the album.
That's the best part.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Should have called the album Ham and Eggs, but he didn't want to be derivative. He said, I have a lot of songs. It's not just rap things I want to do. Rap things. He should have called it Rap Things, and then people find out when they put it on, it's all flute. New Blue Sun is going to be out on Friday. The new solo album from Andre 3000 from Outkast.
I think it's going to be his highest selling album of all time.
Yeah. So, listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
There's nothing.
I think anybody who...
Is there any actual tracks released yet?
I just played it for you, Bill.
It's
called The Little Ham and Eggs Coming At You.
Was that what it was?
No, I haven't heard anything from it.
Ron Burgundy.
But he said the new album is partly inspired by an ayahuasca trip in which he turned into a panther. So that should tell you where he's coming from. That's when you start getting
He's
into...
coming from, he don't need to make money anymore,
That's
so he
right.
can do whatever he wants.
That's right. You can do a flute record.
You can do a flute album.
And who cares?
Sting did his lute album.
Diarrheaed and vomited simultaneously in a cave with a shaman. Pretty much do whatever you want. But he really does have, if you've ever seen him talk about his craft, if you've ever seen an interview with Andre 3000, he's a very, very kind of broadly skilled guy. I mean, he has a lot of different influences musically. I've seen him talk about Brian Eno and Coltrane and all kinds of different people. So, you know, that's what made Outkast so unique, even in the space where they were. But anyway, I was excited to see it until I read what it was.
Don't judge it. Maybe it'll be your favorite flute album ever.
I mean, I feel like Lizzo's got the flute space kind of cordoned off.
You think?
The bitch flute.
I'll go back to Jethro Tull if I want OG flute. Coming in here at night and laying down flute tracks. What was that line for? Jazz flute is for little sissy boys. Is that what Veronica Corningstone tells Ron when
I believe so,
she's yelling at him?
Yeah.
So a couple months back, I found some pills on the ground in this bougie apartment building in Lakewood. It was 30 perk 30s. That is a lot of money. But, you know, they didn't make this kind of Percocet anymore, so it was all freaking fentanyl, pressed pills, fentanyl. I threw them all away. And I hope the person who lost them is listening, so they know someone found them and threw it away and just said, forget the money, because fentanyl sucks. And if Fentanyl sucks.
There we go. We had
Uncompetable.
we had the guy that weighed in on meth. Meth ain't that bad. Now we have someone weighing in on fentanyl. Fentanyl sucks.
That's a good person, though. He threw him away. How many people? Do you
Not
know
only
would throw
that,
him
but
away?
that's not uncommon. You know, they press fentanyl into so they look like those Percocet 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure what the end game is there. I guess you don't, but he threw him away.
Uncompetable.
Not the same guy. Bougie apartment there in Lakewood.
How much is too much to
And he
throw
knows
away?
his stuff, too. He was able to look at that and go, that ain't it.
Yeah, it's not the what.
How much is what?
How much is too much to throw away? Like, if it's $1,000, you're like, okay, that's not worth going to prison for.
Well,
But if it was like $30,000, $45,000 worth of pills.
Yeah, but if you get pinched with a bag, I mean,
Yeah, but then
it's
you go- if you get
intent
in
to
trouble,
distribute, and
yeah.
it's a whole thing. I mean, you got a couple of pills.
Do you want to go
That's
to?
what-
I'm saying I wouldn't want to go to jail for $1,000, but if I knew I could get away with it, I'm like, I'm not gonna
Well,
sell
if you
this.
know you get away with it, I'll do
Then
anything.
you do anything. If I knew I could get away with
if
it.
you take the consequences out of this situation,
Yeah, we'd all be murderers
who
if that was the case.
what a terrible hypothetical.
All right.
If you could just get away with doing something bad, why would you do it?
Why would you do if you knew you'd never get caught?
I'm just okay. Well, if you were gonna go to jail in both scenarios, you're gonna go to jail. I would rather go to jail for trying to sell
A
30
lot of
to
money?
50 yeah, $50,000 than $1,000.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, I'm not gonna sell them, or I'm not going to try and get money from them off the street. But I'm like, I know a guy that will probably sell these.
Who?
No, I'm saying
If you don't want to go to jail, then you better tell me who this other guy is.
No,
I'm just saying that's how the plea works. You got to give me something. I can't. Otherwise, it's you that's going to jail.
I do my time. It ain't nothing.
All right, come on.
I do my time.
Do my time, it ain't nothing.
You're gonna snitch.
I do
You're
my
gonna
time. It ain't nothing.
snitch.
I am not going to snitch.
You're gonna snitch.
I wouldn't snitch.
You'd snitch. If it means you get out of going to jail,
How much time am I looking at?
you're looking at 15 years.
I'll bet 15 years. Ain't 15 years. Who cares?
Wow, this guy, he's got all
You do
figured
15 years?
I do my bid.
out. Do my bit.
Shut up,
They
Poundcake.
would eat me alive in prison. They would eat me alive.
What if that's where you found your purpose? Was in prison.
In prison. Everybody else finds their
Educating.
purpose in prison.
Educating the incarcerated. I don't know. I would read to them. I know more stuff than they do.
Read to them. You never read a book in your life. What are you talking about?
I know how to read.
All right, today we're all gonna start reading together.
The Jared Kushner book.
Finally got time.
Look at these pictures.
Maybe it is. Who knows? I might find my prison bae. He might be my husband in real life.
You
after I
sure
get out.
might. You sure might.
Because that's how I would survive. I would be fresh meat to them. I'm ripe for the picking. I'm cute. Got a little meat on my bones.
You're what for the picking?
Ripe.
Okay.
What did I say?
I thought you said right for the
I thought you
picking.
said right for the picking.
No, ripe for the picking, and I'm cute. And but, he said Diddy, and so I would have to find me. I would get the top of the food chain, prison guy.
Alan, today is one of those days where Poundcake makes me want to find my bathing toaster.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. How you like?
Shut up, Poundcake.
How do you like them apples?
No, you're not. I'm not selling to you.
No,
Hypothetically.
you don't know what I'm looking to buy. Alan, you got to read the song titles on the Andre 3000. Oh, I did.
Oh,
He's got a track called I Swear I Really Wanted to Make a Rap Album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. That's one of the tracks.
at least he's honest.
Yeah,
He's
he
honest.
is. Sure. Another one is called 93 Till Infinity and Beyonce. I get it.
Mm.
So, yeah, he's, he's taking his cues from Coheed and Cambria Records in the titling department. But I like him. I think he's a very talented guy. Hey, let me give you this trip. It is a trip to L.A. for our 2024 Alter Ego Festival. It's Paramore. It's the 1975. It's 30 Seconds to Mars. It's Bush and Sum 41 and more. You and a friend, we fly out. We put you up. We'll put you at this shebang. It's mid-January at the Honda Center in Anaheim. And I hope you win. Good luck.
Now, your chance at a trip to our iHeartRadio alter ego. Text the nationwide keyword party to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's party to 200-200.
Now, let's say you only wanted to go to Alter Ego because you love 30 Seconds to Mars, but you strike out. They are coming to Blossom next summer, and I will have tickets for you next week. We're only here Monday and Tuesday, but I will have tickets Monday and Tuesday. 30 Seconds to Mars is going out with AFI and Poppy. If you're hip to her, she's good. And Kenny Hoopla from right here in Cleveland, Ohio. That's a good lineup. They're going to play Blossom on August 7th. So if you strike out on the full Alter Ego thing, I'll still get you to 30 Seconds to Mars, if you want.
It's Brian. I got my headphones on. All my guitar teachers quit on me because I wouldn't play. I didn't quit. They did.
Their loss.
Their loss indeed. Well, that's pretty good. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Well, he's just trying to listen. All singing, all musical endeavor, whether it's Andre 3000 to being a flautist, or whether it's Brian doing it. It all sprang. You figure singing. Who was the first person to sing? They were probably just trying to imitate sounds they heard in nature, right? That's probably how singing started. Yeah. Probably how music began, trying to imitate nature, the sounds you were hearing hundreds of thousands of years ago. Who do you think the first person was to sing? Probably. To take the grunts and groans that were coming out of their throat and try to put what would become melody to it.
Probably Adam trying to get Eve to bang him.
Hey, baby. Yeah, trying to get Eve to bang him. Mm-hmm. All right. Give me back my rib. Just singing. I assume that's how singing started. And then it grew from there. I don't know. I don't sing. I wish that I could, but I don't. I grew up in a house where my mom was always singing. And so I was around that. But it wasn't anything that I had any acumen for.
I was singing around my apartment this morning.
What were you singing?
That Tyler Water song.
Don't go.
La da dee da dee da, la da dee da dee da. She's homeless. That one?
No.
Oh. Who's Tyler Water?
No, her name is Tyler, and the song is called Water.
Ah. Who's Tyler Water?
I don't know. Jason Waterfall's girlfriend.
Tyler Water. All right.
Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water. Oh. So,
I would never listen to it if that's what it sounded like, by the way.
I would only listen to it if that's what it sounds like.
So far, I like it. Needs more flute. Is this what you were talking about, Poundcake? This is the song? Oh. This is Jason Waterfalls?
That is Jason Waterfalls, yes.
Yeah.
Can you blow my mind?
This is the song you just sang?
Yes.
Right? You never know it. I mean, he's... All right. She's cute. These pop stars, boy, they just come out of the woodwork. You can't even keep up. Hey, Duke.
Alan.
Yes, sir.
I need your help.
Oh, I'm excited to be of assistance.
I know you delved inside the female mind. You know how they think better than most of us, and I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Sure. You came to the right place, Duke.
That's what I'm hoping. The Duchess and I were laying in bed the other night having a little, pinch and tickle. And
yeah.
And I said to her, just hypothetically, if I gave you a pass, what 3 guys would you pick? And she thought about it for a second, and she said, well, George Clooney, I can see that. And the guy that played Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
And the well-muscled Hawaiian guy, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, all good picks.
And I thought, well, yeah. So she asks me if I had a pass, who would I pick? And I thought about it in a second, and I said, well, it'd be her younger sister, her friend Debbie, and Becky from the bank.
See, Duke is too honest. He's too honest. All right, well, Becky from the bank. Well, look out, Becky from the bank, because next time Duke is looking to make a withdrawal, right.
Yeah, that went over like a fart in church.
I'm sure that it did, right. Okay,
I heard there's one fart in church that went over great.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Duke.
Thank you.
All right, there's Duke out there in Bay Village. How about that? Your sister. A little bit of the old pinch and tickle there at Casa Duke. That's all right. Going to get ready for the Poundcake sports break, so gird your loins. It's been a big day sports-wise in Cleveland, Ohio. And, of course, he's now award-winning as Cleveland's best sports talker. So we'll get that lined up. I'll have another $1,000 for you lined up, another keyword to grab a grand from the Buzzard bookie at 5:30. And if you dig the band AJR, they will be here next summer, and I'll have those tickets for you when we come back.